Let's go win the ball game. Play for yourself, play for each other. All right, that's what we do, okay? Play for the man next to you. Fam on three, fam on three. 1, 2, 3.
He's sacked again. The ball's picked up. They got over to the end zone. Big plays, back to back. Boom. Touchdown, Carolina. Are you kidding me? The Gamecocks win it.
Welcome to Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp. It's our open date edition as the 2 and 3 Gamecocks get ready for a stretch of SEC Eastern opponents, including the Georgia Bulldogs on October the 12th. We're in the Cindy and Ken Long family operations facility. Man, it's a beautiful one. This is just the lobby. Coach, you talked about open days before, or a chance to rest, recover, have self-evaluation, and recruit. Can you get all that in 1 week?
We've done it all in 1 week. Well, obviously Monday we spent a lot of time out on the road recruiting, including myself and our entire staff, and we'll spend obviously Friday out recruiting well, evaluating young men and student athletes for the University of South Carolina, and got great practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to work on some things we needed to work on. And there's a lot of things that you go back and review our first 5 games. Number one, just that being more consistent football team in all 3 phases. Offensively, the red zone and scoring touchdowns. Third down, staying on the field. Defensively, you need to limit some explosive plays that we've had. But there was a lot of things to work on. I thought we got a lot of good work done.
And you telling me you specifically worked on those things is kind of a change the practice rhythm up a little bit, which put an emphasis on that.
Well, no doubt about it. We started the first, on Wednesday, we started out in the red zone. I mean, we took the entire team, got loose, and then we said we got to put the ball down. We got to improve and get more production in the red zone offensively and scoring touchdowns.
Coach, what do you see when you look back at the 5 games so far, other than what you just talked about as an emphasis to get ready about this football team? How do you feel about them? Are they progressing in the right areas? You still like the way they work?
No doubt about it. I mean, from game 1 to game 5, we're a much improved football team. We continue to improve and get better. We've got to be more consistent and play more complementary football. We did that against Kentucky. In all 3 phases, we answered off a turnover defensive with a stop. I mean, there are some things we just haven't done together as a football team in our first 5 games, but I saw that in the last ball game.
5 games in, everybody's got injuries, but on our Prisma Health Injury Report, you've had some pretty significant ones. Talk to us a little bit about Dylan Wanham, Keir Thomas. Some of those guys have been out a little while as well. DeCarrion Joyner, and then Rico Dowdle. Everybody's worried about his ankle.
Right. Well, Dylan Wanham and Hank Manos will probably be out for another 3 to 4 weeks. They got both severe ankle injuries. I don't know how Dylan's not broken from the Missouri game on Rico's touchdown. He got high load down on the goal line. It was a nasty injury, but he's progressing well. Rico's going to be fine. He's run throughout the entire open week, and I expect him to be practicing Tuesday as we get ready for Georgia. DeCarrion Joyner's had a little bit of a hamstring. Again, practiced a little bit during the open week, and I'm looking forward to see if he can go on Tuesday in order for Georgia. That's our Prisma Health Injury Report. Much more to come. Don't forget, we'll give you a little bit more of a tour around the Cindy and Ken Long Operation Facility, and of course talk a lot more Gamecock football. That's coming up next.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. BRITTONS of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946. Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, HNTB. And by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s, or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina. Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 o'clock. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
How long y'all been going to the games?
Since high school, 35 years, yeah.
Years. What makes you come back?
Let's go, we got win!
I remember the Missouri game last year. It started raining and nobody really left. It just got louder.
All the people standing up and it's Gamecock! And it's electrifying.
It's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, it's what we do. It's what our family does. Gamecock football.
Go Gamecocks! Go Gamecocks!
Go Gamecocks!
Welcome back. Coach, one of the things you can always count on consistently is our fan base. No matter what, in the ups and downs of the season, they were there, and Kentucky game, a great example of that.
No doubt about it. I say it all the time, the most loyal, passionate fan base in the country. We appreciate them and the difference they make in our football team. And the Kentucky game was a great example of that. We come off a tough loss on the road. We come back home and our people are ready to roll. It starts in Gamecock Walk and continues throughout the entire game. We really appreciate them.
Boy, it helped in getting them off the field a lot of times and getting us the football back. We appreciate you. We always notice that. Coach, on our Toyota Keys to the Game, Toyota Let's Go places, going forward, now you got a stretch here of SEC teams in the East. You go to Georgia, you got a game on the road at Tennessee. Then we go out west a little bit later on in the season and take on TAMU. But so your thoughts now on going forward, what would be good for your football team to improve upon?
Well, I think we've run the ball pretty well. Obviously, Missouri's the outlier and all of that, but we've run the ball pretty well, and we've stopped the run pretty well since our first ball game. We've hung in there. So those are things we've got to continue to build on. Throw it better offensively, be more productive as far as scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Defensively, do a better job in the second half of getting off the field on third down. That's been a little bit of an issue for us as games have continued to wear on. But limit the explosives. The explosive plays have really taken the wind out of our sails a little bit defensively and as a football team.
Yeah, it's amazing. You look back on it, you think we've got a lot of stops and you don't feel that way, but plays over 10, 12, 15 yards are a big part of some of the successes other teams have had.
Well, it creates momentum in the game and it changes the vertical field position. Whether they score or not doesn't matter. They're flipping the field on us, and we've got to stay away from that. And then the most important stat of all is turnover margin. We're on the minus end of it. We can't afford that. We're not good enough to overcome those things.
Coach, you can be good, but you can't be great, maybe win a lot of games unless your quarterback's playing well. What can we do to help Ryan Helinski improve and continue to grow?
Continue to run the football well, protect him better in some situations, and I thought against Kentucky he was accurate with the football when we asked him to be. I thought we had a really good game plan going in and moving the pocket a little bit and creating some room for him as far as escaping some of those things. So just be more consistent, finishing routes down the field, make some big plays for him down the field. Some of the 50-50 balls, especially with some of the teams we're going to play, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one coverage, especially the way we're running the football. So we can expect that and know that we've got to win some 50-50 balls down the field.
That's our Toyota keys to the game for the remainder of the season so far. It's our first open date show. When we come back, we'll have some superlatives for the first part of the season.
When the Gamecocks go bowling this year, you will too. South Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance is sending one lucky winner to whichever bowl game our Gamecocks attend. One winner and guest will get airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to the game. Visit usccontest.com to register and check out all the details. That's usccontest.com. Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud partner of Gamecock football and your home for the Gamecock Bowl Game giveaway.
When the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
Hi, I'm Gamecock legend Connor Shaw, here to tell you that joining the Alumni Association is a home run. And as the new spokesperson for the Alumni Association, I want to represent all Gamecocks, regardless of their Carolina experience. Because that is what the Alumni Association does. They support all of us, not just record-breaking quarterbacks, like me. So join today or visit mycarolina.org to learn more.
The Gamecocks can exercise some demons, maybe, set the tone for what should be an exciting football season.
Get loud no matter what the score, stay loud, because a mistake could allow your team to get back in the game.
No doubt about our effort, our toughness, our discipline. Let's go play.
Watch out, because here come the Gamecocks. Here's another run this time. Wow. Kevin Harris breaks it out right side. Carolina pressing the line of scrimmage. Bryant wants to run it, got some trouble. Now he's got a Gamecock around him, and they rip him down. Aaron Sterling. And here they come, 5 men coming. Bryant, underneath throw, it's picked over the 20. And down at the 10-yard line, heading towards the end zone. Knocked out of bounds just before he got to the pylon. Are you kidding me? DJ Wanham read the screenplay beautifully. Fake inside, Helinski wants to go down the field again. He's got him in there, caught at the 20, at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 11, got a snap, looking down the middle of the field and in the arms of a Gamecock defender. The second time on a drive. Back, he hands off Mon Denson left side. Let's see if Mon can run away at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Mon Denson from 56 yards out. Snap is back. Up. And good.
Welcome back. We're on the NFL wall here. All the helmets represent players in the league that have South Carolina ties, Coach, and it's fun not only with your players, but recruits can come here too and see those guys that are playing in the NFL and their heritage they've got here at South Carolina.
Well, first of all, to me, it's really important to pay homage to our guys that played here at the University of South Carolina. They're now in the NFL, and you look at it, you come and touch one of the helmets, and it pops up on the screen. You see there Ryan Brewer in 2003 for the Baltimore Ravens, Emmanuel Cook, and then a great one, a first-rounder, Hayden Hurst right there, who presently plays for the Ravens. So any recruit that walks in the door or any present player can put his hand on a helmet, and it pops up immediately and shows those guys, and really an honor for those guys to be in here.
Well, whether it's on your sidelines or this, you've always made it an important part of your program to have former players being recognized so that they'll come back and feel comfortable.
Well, we've got a former players locker room right here in the facility for them, so if they want to come out and work out in the weight room, there's an open invitation for all of them.
Coach, another thing that you're doing right now to make sure that those recruits and players who come back are comfortable and are invited is you're renovating over at Williams-Brice Stadium. We've actually put a package together. Let's take a look at the renovations over at the new recruiting portion of Williams-Brice Stadium. Up next, we'll hear from Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, and HNTB Design Firm.
So the overall scope of this project is going to be very challenging. After the last snap of the Clemson game, we will come in that Sunday and we will begin the complete demolition of the club level on the east side. We'll be constructing a new club from end zone to end zone behind what you see as the current red seats. We'll move to the south and we will cut back on what currently is the recruiting seating section to allow for a 2001 club in the southwest corner. That's going to be similar to the experience you see at the Dallas Cowboys football stadium, where the players will actually run through the club, and where we're standing now will be a two-story club for the south patrons, and also the recruiting will be on the second floor. So about $20 million worth of work that'll be done in a period of 8 months. So when the first game of the 2020 season, it'll look as if we haven't touched the facility other than the upgrades.
At the University of South Carolina, we're committed to the fight. And it's not just a battle on the football field. We're competing against breast cancer right here in our community.
Our Gamecock family is teaming up with Prisma Health Midlands Foundation to beat breast cancer.
When you register to walk or run on October 12th,
all proceeds raised at the 29th Walk for Life and famously Hot Pink Half Marathon, 5 and 10K, will benefit the Prisma Health Breast Center.
Register today at walkforlifecolumbia.org.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina. Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
Good hard work has earned Kate Bonham the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the equestrian team, Bonham is a junior public health major with a 4.0 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Wildcats, 3rd down and 8 from their own 41-yard line. Move to wide receiver, now 3 of them over to the right side. Smith gets backed up in the pocket and sacked. The ball's on the ground. The Gamecocks have it. Aaron Sterling has got the fumble recovery. DJ Wadham with the sack strip. And Carolina's got the first down inside the Kentucky 30-yard line. Oh, my.
Welcome back. That's our Sandsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? Coach, before I ask for your comments on it, this is an incredible entrance for your football players to come in, and we're in front of the NFL wall, which represents all the teams in the National Football League. It's a big part of the goals of your football players, whether they're going to play in the league or not, to see that other Gamecocks have been a part of that process.
Well, they walk in this door every single day, and one of the first things they see, number one, is a sign that says, "Do your job," and the other one is the NFL wall. When you put your hand on any of these helmets, it shows all the Gamecocks that played at each NFL organization.
Our Sandsbury Eye Center, did you see that play? DJ Wadham sack, Coach. You got some guys putting pressure. He was one of them in the Kentucky game.
Well, this starts the third quarter. Huge momentum swing in the game. We get a 3-and-out. Aaron Sterling does a fantastic job of pushing the pocket inside. DJs get the sack strip, and the next play, Rico goes for 30 yards. We go up to 17-0.
Our Terminex Pest players of the first part of the season. Javon Kinlaw on defense, Coach, 14 tackles, 4 sacks, leads the SEC. And Brian Edwards has been everything he thought he would be as a senior.
Both guys, made a decision to come back to South Carolina for their senior years. And I told both guys in both situations, work extremely hard to create the best version of you this fall. They both attacked the off-season, spring ball, the summer program and training camp the way you're supposed to. They both practice the right way, and that's why they're playing at such a high level.
Congratulations to those players. We hope their second half of the season is just as successful. Now it's time to hear from My Carolina.
Hi, I'm Gamecock legend Connor Shaw, here to tell you that joining the Alumni Association is a home run. And as the new spokesperson for the Alumni Association, I want to represent all Gamecocks, regardless of their Carolina experience. Because that is what the Alumni Association does. They support all of us, not just record-breaking quarterbacks, like me. So join today or visit mycarolina.org to learn more.
When the Gamecocks go bowling this year, you will too. South Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance is sending one lucky winner to whichever bowl game our Gamecocks attend. One winner and guest will get airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to the game. Visit usccontest.com to register and check out all the details. That's usccontest.com. Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud partner of Gamecock football and your home for the Gamecock Bowl Game giveaway.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. BRITTONS of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946. Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, HNTB. And by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
go now. Let's get ready to go have a good one. We're approaching the day like it's day one. Want to see some speed now. You got some depth now. You should be fresh, right? Hey, Kobe, got a haircut? Kobe, you got a haircut?
What's up, man? Man, I tell you what, boy. One day we'll get together, man.
I know, get together. When it slow down a little bit, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sky blue! Got a lot of work to do. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Good, good. High point, high point. Good, 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 good. Right, day one. Day one work. Good, good, good. Run your feet, run your feet. Good. Run first, don't just come running up the field. Boom, it's run. Nice pass. Good, good. So you want to bring, it's going to be a short step though. Short step with that one. There you go. There you go. That's your power there. All right, don't go out, it's here. It's here, yes. Good, 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 good. Second half of practice, right? Approach this thing the same way. We're gonna see what the results is, right? Let's go have fun with it now. We got a long day. Shit, you gotta be built for it. You good? All right, let's go look like it then. Oh yeah. Good. That boy. That boy. That boy. Good rep, good rep. Hey, you know what I wanna see? How many good reps can you put together today? All right? How many good ones? That's one. How many good ones you can put together? Good. You might not get that chance just to win. Sometimes you might have to go there and pop. Use your hands to get in there. Slightly inside him. And this is my gap, right? I gotta have my hip in here. You doing this. Rebound for me, Ma. We go. No rebound. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Money down. Go. Stay there, stay there, stay. Ball up, ball up, ball up. Ball up. Hey, let me see a Gatorade. I'm buying over him, man. I'm buying. You got one? There you go, Iz. I'm buying today, baby. It's good. Hey, this train rolling now. We gotta jump on, all right? Make sense? All right, break it down, man. Good work. We'll watch the tape, man. We keep moving, right? Trying to get better.
Coach, you've already talked about an open date. You do a lot of work on yourself, but it's hard to ignore the fact that Georgia Bulldogs are next, one of the top 5 ranked teams in the country. What do you know about Coach Smart's team this year?
Well, very similar to the last 2 years. Very physical up front, huge on the offensive line, talented at the running back position. A veteran leader of their football team, and Jake Fromm has done a fantastic job of leading their football team the last 3 years. A lot of depth, especially in the front seven, defensively, athletic on the back end, and they got a really good staff. Coach Smart's done a really nice job there at Georgia, and we're looking forward to going and playing in Athens.
You've won each of your games after an open date here at South Carolina so far, but it's a tall task over there at Georgia to do that. But when you're playing in Sanford Stadium, place you know very well, what are some things early on that's got to happen well?
Well, we need to be able to run the football. And I think you look in this ball game, I always look at matchups, you know, something we've done pretty well. They're #1 rushing defense in the SEC. We've stopped the run pretty well after our first ball game, and they've run the ball well. So we need those matchups to fall in our favor on game day. And obviously get out to a good start and you know, protect Ryan. You know, give him some opportunities down the field, do a better job of keeping people off of him opposed to what we did when we were at Missouri.
Oh, we've had some great matchups over there at Sanford Stadium over the years. We hope there'll be another one, the Gamecocks to come out on top. Thanks for being with us on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp. It's our open date edition. We'll see you after the Georgia game.